Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel The Bugs. I'm Az,
And Jay.
and this is Black Clover episode 48. Yes. What happened last time?
Last time we had a team up between
Yes,
Asta,
a proper team up.
Vanessa, and FINRAL. And we saw what we'd been expecting. Them using their powers, supporting Asta.
Yeah,
like,
Vanessa
yes.
and Finral both
Yeah.
provided proper support, and we finally got
Yeah,
some use of.
some use of their magic. Like it's not
Yeah.
just one-on-one, and
Yeah.
it's not just random. Okay, so they're using the powers. to
Which
their
was not
advantage.
the case earlier, right?
Yeah.
With Luck and Magna, that was a brute force combination, and with Noel
Yeah.
and Kahono, Noel didn't really fight until
Yeah.
that happened. So awesome.
This is,
Now we just need Gosh.
Yeah, we need Gosh. Gosh and Finral can.
Yeah, they can create some crazy combos.
Yep.
But yeah, hopefully the beast Vetto can be slayed because Asta's blade can cut through him.
Yeah.
So
Asta's blade can.
maybe he'll go down, or maybe he will retreat. I don't know. The guy's too powerful.
He has to go down. I mean, they retreated last time, but this time,
Yeah.
job needs to get done. So.
All right, let's go. They need to have some crazy coordination skills.
She's very good. At that.
All three of them actually. Right, that would make sense.
Like cutting down everything. That is the
Even the Wizard King has magic that cannot heal back.
Yeah.
This is like the dream team.
Yeah.
Oh, so is he going to start slashing them? I would go for those two if I were him.
Yeah. Because Asta can be taken down. Oh yeah, he can't read his magic because it's the threads and stuff.
Oh. Second hit. Just stab him in the eye.
Yeah, the third eye, right? Stab his eye.
Take the magic from Charmy. Where's Charmy? Oh my god.
Why is anyone absorbing the magic?
No. Only Gosh can absorb the magic because of his eye.
So he can absorb her magic.
If you eat magic food, how does that work?
You should really hurry up and.
だが点でまとまりがねえあいつらが力を合わせることで限界を超えやがっただが
What?
Oh no.
まただ攻撃を踏みとどまったまさかあの野郎
Is he waiting for an opportunity?
He's recognizing their pattern.
Oh shit, this is. Which fight does this remind me of? He's trying to find the one needle. Bias in patterns.
What?
Ah. Meruem versus
Oh.
Netero.
Oh, is he waiting?
Maybe he's just wearing them down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting used to it.
そろそろ行くか
Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah. We need a double.
さてこそ
Huh?
ためにさっきまでわざと攻撃を減らして受け身に回ってやがったんだ。
Only observing. If only Gosh were here. Gosh.
What will he reflect though?
No, he can create a double.
Oh.
And then with the third eye he can amplify Asta's powers. Like he created multiple Astas, right?
Oh, okay.
You'll be dead if you try. Bro. Yeah. Adapt, evolve.
Adapt.
Really? Okay, I guess there has to be a limit.
What are they doing differently?
They're not doing anything differently. They're just going faster and faster.
その小さな体で戦うあなたを見てると柄にもなく勇気が湧くわ。ずっと忘れてた。思い出さないようにしてた。
Her hometown.
魔女の森にいた頃の
That's the next arc.
私のこと。森の外には
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
あって魔女じゃない人もたくさん住んでるのよ。
バネッサ、その話もう何百回も聞いたよ。
絶対無理よ。
Is she talking with her own?
魔女王様に逆らえない。
Why is she in a cage?
無理よ。あなたは私が魔法で作った人形なのよ。
あなたの一人も
I feel personally attacked.
いつかできるといいね。
言うになんてなれない。
Okay, let's set up for the next one.
私に定められた運。仕方がないと諦めていた。
What changed?
運命なんかじゃなく、私に勇気がないだけだった。
Who is that?
魔女の森を出て、黒の暴
It was
で
Yami.
道を選んだ私は
It looked
間違
like
って
him.
なかったわ。
I don't know how.
運命の糸はいつだって自分で
Threads of
手繰り寄せるものよ。坊や、私が引っ張るわ。安心していきなさい。
It's like Kageyama and Hinata. You have to keep up.
これだから血の気の多い人たちは昔からやる気ないのが俺のキャラだってのに。
フィンラル
Oh, okay. We're getting FINRAL'S backstory also.
脆弱で矮小な空間魔法が我がボード家は
House of
代々魔法騎士団で活躍してきた攻撃的
Fuck.
空間
What's
我が
gonna
ボ
make
ード
it
家は
So
代
from
々
a
魔法騎士団で活躍してきた
Yeah.
攻撃的空間
Looks like it.
だって僕は暴力を振るわれたくないし。
Cast out.
まあ、そんなに削り取れるなんてランギルスちゃんはすごいわね。
まさかここまで才能に差があったとは
今やランギルスちゃん
Why
は
do they look like Roman?
副団長ですわ。
な。それに比べ
Wow.
お前は
Wow.
さあ、あるわけないですよ。自分でも荷が重いと思う。
Justifying to himself.
ランギルス、この家は自分だぞ。
Hmm.
兄さんなんかに言われなくても分かってる。ボード家の面汚し。
Wait, what?
君たち可愛すぎて甘いスイーツよりもっと甘い言葉をささやいちゃいそうだよ。魔法を使うことすらできない。
You know, these are really interesting stories, but I really wish the author fleshed them out properly.
They probably will. These are later arcs.
今の俺じゃ弟に勝てない。できない俺を入団させたんすか？
俺のアッシー君にする。
え、
お前にはお前の戦い方があるんだ。
His magic is such that it's only used for support or back end stuff, you know.
敵を倒すばかりが戦いじゃねえってことだ。
俺には俺の戦い方。俺が最強になるんじゃなく、俺がこの黒の防球を最強の段にする。
Hmm.
俺は自分の戦いを投げ出してた。アスタ君、俺を信じろ。信じて飛び込め。すみませんがもう
I don't understand when you lose your when you run out of mana because
こんな俺をもう信じきってるって
what's her name?
分かってる
Noel has run out of mana, but she doesn't look worn out.
できやしない
I don't understand.
こんな酔いどれを
Different type of magic uses different levels of
そん
mana.
なに身を委ねられるのよそんなにまっすぐ信じられたら
絶対に裏切れない
This is more support level, right? Not attack.
素晴らしい集中力であろう魔力の絶対量それこそが我とお前たち虫けらの決定的な差
中に開けられる穴が
Oh.
小さくなってきた
糸が悲鳴を上げてる
It might snap. Oh, nice. Finally.
二人じゃね
Finally. Now this will just kill them. Kill him.
王子先輩シャーミーパイセン
Who's this?
えグレイだよ悪い冗談みてえだが本来の姿だ
Did Yami? No.
話は後だ
Thank you.
食らいやがれ今の俺のありったけの魔
Now
力だ
you're dead.
鏡魔法リフレクトリフレインどうした虫けら数打てば当たるとでもいや狙い通りだ手こつけ
Yeah. Oh.
強制魔法眠れる羊の一撃二撃反撃
What?
小賢しい
Smoke screen.
Oh. And this is Grace power.
何
Okay.
We didn't see which one was the real.
私の変身魔法です
Oh, okay.
魔力が少なくて向いてねえのもいます
What? It's like frustrated. Despair, you motherfuckers. Oh, that's a direct hit. That's a fatal wound. Oh, come on, fucking hell. Finally, they all use their powers properly. Like I've been asking. What?
私が糸を引いて一度でもミスったら君はお
What are they doing?
先輩始めろ
Red light, green light.
さんが転んだお二人を信じてますよ絶対に裏切れない
They can't even hear what he's. We couldn't hear. What if he doesn't speak a lot because if he speaks normally he just starts screaming. Alright, that was episode 48. Wait, 48, right? Yeah, 48. We got two interesting backstories about one which is definitely going to expand in the next arc, Vanessa, and I'm very curious about this, and also FINRAL, who we might see the arc play out. I don't know when, but there's a literal Forest of Witches arc after this, which is a completely different setting from the place that we see. The way it's being mentioned, like this is a completely different area from the city. People don't even know that a city exists out there.
Yeah, and also just want to say before we discuss the rest of the episode, it was an okay episode. The only issue I have, and I really wish that there was good storytelling, because this is all really interesting. Like, I'm interested in the Forest of Witches and Vanessa's backstory and
Even
FINRAL'S
FINRAL'S backstory.
It's all interesting on paper, like you say, right? It sounds really interesting. I really wish that it was the author had good storytelling, because look, even if it's not a plot heavy, even if these stories are not very plot heavy, you know, whatever it is, if you're a good writer, you can make it interesting. You can make every moment interesting with good storytelling.
I think what you're trying to say is that it's not executed well.
Yeah.
It's not that he doesn't have good storytelling. He has good storytelling, but there are problems. The author is clearly more interested in building up plot moments and elements and the world than he is at building the characters. That's what I feel. Like all the foreshadowing and hints and design details are done very well for in service of the plot and the story.
No, it is storytelling because look, it's all there. Like the story is good. The characters are there. I like the characters. I like the story. I like the plot. I like where it's going. I would have enjoyed it more if there was a very interesting way of telling that story. It's
That's what I'm saying. Execution.
like
For example, I'll just
Yeah.
explain it in a way.
example, yeah.
Vanessa and Finral, they could have had moments earlier, drip fed as to like this whole flashback could have been
Yeah.
done in parts when they were being introduced,
Mm-hmm.
right? Rather than in the middle of a fight, because in the middle of a fight, a 2-segment flashback just breaks the pace and it feels very disjointed.
It also feels very forced because like it's like they didn't have any time to flesh it out before, so now when they're in battle you insert a backstory.
Noel's stuff was done well. I mean, Noel is a more important character,
Yeah.
but still you gotta treat all your characters properly. Secondly, since
The
we
dialogue.
saw, the dialogue stuff we already talked about, but Finral's moment, right? Finral's flashback, we'll get to it, but just with this point, like he was in a very similar situation as Noel, right? The black sheep. Not being abused that much, but still he was from a royal family. I would have liked a moment or two before all this where Finral had a conversation or something with
Yeah.
Noel, and this could be okay, now I get why Finral had that moment with Noel, because he is also in a similar position. So this kind of building,
Yeah, when you like start connecting it, in your head, because
Yeah.
if the author knew, he would have like made it very subtle, before itself, so that when you see their backstories, you're not suddenly fed new information out of nowhere. You're like, now it all makes sense. Now it's like
yeah, and
fleshing
he's
out
doing that very well with the main story. Okay, that is
Yeah.
incredibly well done. Okay, and
Yeah.
kudos for that. But characters, I still feel like
Yeah,
it's
like,
lacking.
can't like neglect.
But anyway, that was out of nowhere. A lot of ranting, because we complain only when we
We
really
care a lot.
we care about the
Yeah.
story and we see good things. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you can be better
yeah,
than
it's
this.
just like it could have been so much better. I would have loved it if it was
Okay, now the
just-
Forest of Witches, it's interesting because it's a complete isolated location and it's being controlled by the Queen of Witches, right? And the way Vanessa talks about not defying and
queen.
her being trapped in this cage like a punishment, either it's like for punishment or Vanessa is like this special toy
yeah.
in a cage, right? She's to be here, and it's interesting that she never defied the witch because out of fear, but she never actually tried. And once Yami,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, broke her free, she realized that she could have done it long ago.
Yeah, it's like she says, right, it's just fate, and that I'm
Yeah, you
being
create your own
controlled.
fate, the threats of
Yeah.
fate, so to
She
speak.
let herself be controlled, and then she realized that she can just break free of it.
Similarly for Finral, once he realized that he's inferior and he's not living up to the family's,
He ran away.
yeah, he
He
didn't
ran
have
away
any
from all his
self motivation. I
Yeah.
want to get stronger for something. Okay, it was his family telling him so, and once he realized that he can't, then he obviously starts self justifying. Okay, I'm not that good, so
Yeah.
started making excuses, and we see this here. Aren't you ashamed to be outdone? And he's like, it's all right. I don't
Yeah.
care. You've got a point.
He got complacent.
Yeah, and he started saying, I'm not that good, so why should I worry? Kind of like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Have we seen this guy? Because he's a vice captain on the Golden Dawn. He seems to be
I
an
mean,
important
the Wizard
character.
King looks like that actually, with the same clothes.
Bruh,
Oh
Don't go
wait,
there.
hold on.
what?
In the fairy tale, the clothing that he's wearing is similar to the Wizard King.
Yeah, but that's
Golden.
this is not the time for that. We'll get to that when we see more of that story. But yeah, we are definitely going to get more into his backstory. Vanessa, then there's Gosh, his family. So they've all been from proper families and they've all been outcasts. It's not like they were something like Asta, who was born and raised in a
Yeah.
unknown village.
Most of them, yeah.
So that happened, and they basically
Most of them have fallen
surpassed the
from
limit. I like how Finral had his conversation with Yami, that I don't have offensive magic. So what good am I? right? And he said, and he tells him basically that,
It's
uh,
not about
yeah,
defeating the enemy. It's about
directly.
not
It's
fighting,
about
yeah.
how well you can utilize your powers so that your teammates, their powers can be improved. I mean, if you guys have seen Haikyuu, I have a very direct comparison.
My
He's
own
like
fighting.
Oikawa. He's the setter. He basically enhances his teammates. Basically, it's
Yeah,
proper support
both
squad, right?
VANESSA and FINRAL support
Yeah.
magic, yeah.
And
He's not to be underestimated.
yes, because their abilities are very special, right? That's why I've said like him, Gosh, Vanessa, who else? Gray. These
Gosh
guys.
can also be offense.
He can be offense, but he can, like, these powers can be multiplied and added with
they
other
can
members.
Be, yeah, they can be very advantageous to anybody. They're very
Yeah.
versatile.
Yeah.
So, yeah, never underestimate that.
So that was very interesting. And then of course, and they both got inspired by Asta. That's there. And then at the end, Gosh comes along with Grey, and they finally use their powers properly. So hopefully this is the squad that defeats Vetto in the next episode.
Yeah, and one more thing. Pretty much all the squad members, we are getting glimpses of their backstories. The only one left are Grey, Charmy, and Gordon. For some reason, has been completely abandoned.
Gordon, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Gordon.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good
Sam's
episode.
Backstory.
Good episode. Just could have rearranged some things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but I
it's
like
alright.
that at least because I was expecting Black Clover to be all bullshit shonen during fights, but they actually
yeah, this was a
interesting.
proper fight. I
Yeah.
feel like this is the first proper team squad grouping together to fight a common enemy,
Yeah.
sort of a thing.
Not
Alright.
everyone can be solved with
We didn't get any backstory or lore for the main story, right?
No. Just care.
Okay, that's it for this episode. See you guys in the next one. Bye.